When I was a little kid, I used to think that everything that happened around me has its own logic reason. There were a lot of questions, hustle bustle came into my mind.
There was one day when I was thinking of why there's only one sun in the sky at a day. And when the time goes by, the sky's getting darker and a lot of stars and the moon in the sky. Where the sun goes and where the other night's sky objects come from.
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
On the other day, I was wondering that why an object falls downward when I throw it up.
One question is still sitting on my mind when I observe the sea. Why sea level rises and falls regularly? I try to do by myself to figure out what will happen if two types of liquid are mixed. I found that even oil and water are liquid, they form two separate layers. Still the question remains.
At the end of the day, I believe that I can prove them by myself through science experiments.
Hi everyone, I'm Yohanes Perdana Bumi from SD Papua National School. Doing science experiments are fun and beneficial for me to answer all the questions in my mind. Fortunately, my school offers me a science club that accommodates me prove a phenomenon based on scientific theory.
Today I'm doing fire and water balloon experiment. To do this experiment, I need a bottle of water, a candle, a couple of balloons, and a lighter. Now I inflatable in the balloon to a bigger belly. And put it down right above the burning candle. Well, you see, the balloon explodes very quickly. Subsequently, I fill in the balloon with a little water and lowering it above the burning candle. Let's observe what will happen with the balloon. We will find out the differences between the two balloons. The second balloon doesn't burst, but why? Yeah, water placed inside a balloon will absorb the heat from a candle flame, preventing the balloon from popping. So, from the experiments that I have done before, we can learn a science theory explanation. That is, when water inside the balloon is placed in the flame, the water absorbs most of the heat from the flame. Then the rubber of the balloon doesn't become very hot. Because the rubber doesn't become hot, it doesn't weaken and the balloon doesn't break. Water is a particularly good absorber of heat.
Well, that's everything I made today. Hope this will encourage you to interested in science.
Thank you for watching. See you!
Evidence is like a clue that something